Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event here this evening. Bocek, TCW, and Troop present WrestleFest. What an extraordinary event so far, but now we have JABUL here with his first title defense against Wildside, the available one, Devin Baker. And now, we've watched plenty of Devin Baker's matches. We know a lot about him. What a first opponent for a title defense.
I mean, yeah, but I know I said this last time, but as much as I'm not a fan, if anyone's going to take him on, it would be JABUL.
Why aren't you a fan of Devin?
What do you mean?
Devin Baker?
No. I was talking about JABUL.
Oh. Why aren't you a fan of JABUL?
I said this last time.
What?
He interfered in my match.
Years ago?
Yeah!
You're still not over that?
No!
Anyways, here comes Devin Baker now. And these fans are ready, as you just saw. Devin Baker also at our next event in the semifinals, going up against Jay Hayes in the Rising Star Tournament. So it's very possible he can win the championship tonight and then continue on in the tournament for our first ever mid-card championship next show. So there's a lot to look forward to in his mind.
He definitely sees a bright future in the future, hopefully.
And a big opportunities coming his way. Devin Baker, I feel, very underrated throughout his career. And now, between tonight and TCW's next couple events, he has a chance to completely turn his career around here. Look at this crowd starting to form. Here comes JABUL.
There he is.
After defeating Denzel Jordan and Sean Hunter at Joke's on You, was Hunter's hand under the ropes? Was it not? We don't know. That's for you to decide and debate. Now, I've never seen somebody with the crowd behind them as much as JABUL.
He's good.
Oh yeah, Zach, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rub it in or anything, but
it's not just he attacked me. You know I was supposed to be in Bocek.
Were you?
Yeah.
What were they bringing you in as?
I was going to be a singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And why didn't a singing career work out?
He said he would get back to me and never did.
And how long ago was this?
I don't... probably 6.5 years ago.
Oh, so you gotta... Zach, you gotta learn to forgive and forget.
No.
How can you forgive...
You want to hear?
What? Oh, to sing? That's okay.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier today, I don't have alcohol right now.
Yeah, you do.
And look at this atmosphere right now. Does JABUL know what he's in for, though?
No, but I don't think he cares.
Devin Baker, as we mentioned last time, has some of the most painful chops in all of New England. And I'm sure JABUL's chest will be beat red by the end of tonight, whether he wins or loses. Crash ringing for that bell now. This match is officially underway.
And like I said, I don't think he knows what he's in. Already the mind games. He doesn't know what he's in for, but I don't think he cares. He's just that crazy of a person.
I see a lot of confidence coming from JABUL right now.
Yeah.
And it seems like Baker's mind games are not working whatsoever. JABUL,
he's just
returning some mind games of his own.
Mind games.
And Baker a little upset right there. Because JABUL is relatively new to wrestling.
Right.
especially taking it this seriously. Baker's probably a little upset that, you know, this young kid right here is not being affected.
I mean, isn't anybody new compared to how long Baker's been doing this for?
That is true. He's going on 10 plus years now, and it runs in his blood, literally.
If I was JABUL, you know what I would do?
What would you do?
I would work on the hand. Not the arm, the hand.
That's a good point. Devin Baker, unfortunately, does have two hands, though.
Work on them both. That's kind of what I meant.
And he's showboating here. Those dance moves are better than yours.
Oh, you haven't seen my dance moves. You wanna?
No.
I already
That's
sang for you. You want me to dance next? Here
Going
we go.
for another lockup. Oh, but a go behind.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Well, they did lock up the first time, and JABUL was thrown back, so he has to try something else.
Yeah, but you don't do this.
And he's taking some shots to the head there.
Size advantage.
This is a massive size advantage. Oh, and it's some right hands there. Knee to the gut. Devin Baker just toying with him right now. Going for what it looks like to be a textbook body slam, but JABUL trying to fight out of it. He did. Ducks a clothesline, hits the rope.
And look at the way he has his leg hooked.
And the head scissors.
Big time. Out of the ring he
Rolling
goes.
out of the ring now to recollect himself. JABUL right now, to his credit, doing pretty well. Going for a dive and did not affect Devin whatsoever.
Maybe a little more speed.
Oh, I don't know, because, I mean,
You still don't know if it would have.
you're looking at a difference of 100 pounds.
And there's one.
There's the first one. Right up against that post.
Get the counter out. We're at one.
He's going to probably try and work all four of these.
Number 2. Worse than the first.
Baker setting up for a
And
third, and he moves.
What did I say?
He's still not learning his lesson.
Work on the hand.
There we go. That's a way to do it. Self-inflicting damage right there.
Start working on that hand, because you take away a big part of his moveset if you do.
JABUL returning chops of his own now.
Going back in the ring. Now here's a question for you. Is it more difficult for these two to be wrestling?
Ooh, and he
As it
kicked the
gets
bottom, the
darker.
middle rope.
He did. Do you think it's more difficult in a darker setting?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But we do have those lights out there. I couldn't tell you if they personally were affected or if one was more affected than the other, but definitely something to consider.
And look at the cover.
Oh, and he's just choking him. I can't get over this size advantage right here. Oh, and he stomps right on his face.
Yeah, he turned his head to the left and stomped right on the cheek. And the air he got on that senton.
And that's not even factoring the 100-pound size difference,
Yeah.
but also the momentum as he jumped in the air, that extra force coming down.
Look at
hooking both legs with ease.
hooking both legs and then also leaning backwards with all the weight onto his chest.
I'm surprised he was able to kick out of that. That takes a substantial amount of energy more than if you were just kicking out of a normal pin against an opponent your size. JABUL fighting back now. Oh, and going for the knee there.
Oh! Shotgun kick to the head.
Grab the... No, and a quick rope break. He should have brought that arm in.
See, that's a rope break. That one we saw.
Yep. I understand not being able to roll Devin through the middle of the ring in a hurry, but he could have grabbed that left arm, and he probably could have gotten a 1 or 2 count of his own.
He could also, it could have also just been a quick test pin, you know?
That's true. See where he's at.
Yeah. And that he grabbed the rope with, I was going to say, if he was kicking out, that takes some stamina, but grabbing the rope doesn't take much stamina.
Oh, now he has him in...
He's got the right arm trying to tear apart the tricep.
I don't think Devin realizes how close he is to the
he's
rope
trying
behind him.
Maybe he has other plans. He's got other plans.
His way up. Is he able to pull this off?
Look at the strength. Look at the strength.
A power bomb.
How much did that take out on Baker, though? The arm. And remember the hand.
A 1 count there. The foot on the chest will not do much.
No. Much better. 2
See,
count.
and that's a 2. There's a 2 count. So that alone, plus hooking the leg, bought you an extra second.
Right
Baker
hands.
throwing some punches.
And open hand slap right across the face. Could break his nose doing that.
But he's not done. Oh, and a chop while on his back.
Is that a 4th? Oh, that's worse.
The back is always worse than the chest. Hooking the leg once again. Crash with another 2 count.
You know what else is unfortunate about back chops is it's not really something you can reverse.
Right.
It's not like you can put your arms up and block it,
Right.
and you don't know when it's coming.
I think JABUL learned his lesson now. Do not roll onto his stomach at any point. Ducks a strike right there.
And a big head scissors.
Devin looks a little disoriented right there. JABUL, some punches of his own in the corner. The fans counting along right here. And he's going for a power bomb.
Sit out power bomb by Baker. Both men down.
How do you think JABUL's doing so far in this matchup, considering the circumstances?
He's putting up a fight. That's the way I can put it. Even though he's champion, I would say he's getting cheered the most. Majority of the fans want him to win, but I think it's probably like 60-40, maybe even 50-50. Knee to the head, what a knee, and a big DDT on how much they believe he can actually win. If he has an advantage or whatever it is.
And here's an observation I just saw. It seems as though every time Devin Baker comes off his feet, he's by the ropes because of just how large of a wrestler he actually is.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard, and it's going to take something very calculated to actually keep him in the middle of the ring. Otherwise, he'll always probably be within arm's reach of a rope.
And what are we seeing here? To the top. Waiting for Baker to get up. He's up and...
He caught him.
Oh my. I don't even think that was like an uppercut. It just looked like a straight fist right to the nose.
See, I think Devin didn't even realize what was coming at him until the very last possible second. And Crash now, JABUL could actually be hurt.
The match isn't being stopped, which means Baker shouldn't stop. Keep going. And that's what he's doing.
There's a chin lock right here. Trying to get the crowd behind him, something just to get him back to his feet.
Elbows.
He's able to fight out of it. He got back relatively quickly after taking a right hand right to the jaw before.
Wind up in the pitch from Baker. Swinging his arm to get more momentum. Hitting him right in the back. That upper back area. Now, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. I don't mean this.
Here's some nasty chops.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
JABUL's firing up.
The adrenaline's doing it. Maybe I'd stop the chops. I can't believe I'm saying that. But... And I'll get back to my point after this. What is Baker thinking?
Is he thinking a superplex?
Some right hands. I don't know what he's thinking. Whatever he's
trying to slide out.
Oh, but swinging for the fences.
And he's not holding back either.
Wait a minute.
No way.
Oh my God.
Powerbomb of his own.
Jeez.
Both men now in the middle of the ring, and these fans are going wild.
Crawling. Still down.
Crash can't believe it either. Crawling to a cover. You better grab that right arm.
Not enough. But you see where he's at. He's at 2.
He is getting closer little by little.
As I was saying, I don't mean this in a bad way. This could be this is actually a good thing in certain ways. I believe Baker is the slowest wrestler on the roster.
Really?
And I don't mean that in a bad way. He likes to take his time. You see it in between moves as they go back and forth here.
Well, you can afford to be slower when each of your moves just does twice the damage as everyone else.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Blocks a hook right there. JABUL now throwing punches of his own once again.
Blocks. Another right hand. Leaning on the ropes. Keeping him up. Reverse. Off the second rope and kick to the stomach.
Every time JABUL goes for a high-flying maneuver, that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's got to stop.
He just ends up hurting himself. Going for another cover.
Not enough. Baker on that kick looked like he was going for a field goal. The way
And you'll notice Baker instinctively, when he went for the cover, he made sure his own back was to the rope, so there was no chance of JABUL getting a rope break of his own.
Yeah.
He's grabbing this object in his hands that he had in his singlet.
And Crash doesn't
Some
see
sort
it.
of knuckles. And he knocked him out.
And he dropped him. He grabs him again.
This could be it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's it. But look at the object.
You see it.
Crash picked it up. Crash picked it up.
Oh, and Crash with an official with his experience.
He's
not going to let that fly.
He's going to put 2 and 2 together.
And he is not happy. These fans want the match to restart.
He's putting 2 and 2 together right now.
And you know what? Crash is a man of the people.
And what's he saying?
He's saying Devin didn't win. And he can't believe it.
He's changing the decision. Is the match continuing or is he DQ'd?
I think the match is going to continue, Zach.
Crash is restarting the ref, and I'm restarting the match. I'm sorry,
He's calling for the bell once again. Oh, you don't want to put your hands on the official. See, now he can disqualify him once again.
And he pushes him.
And he rolls him up.
Roll up.
1, 2, 3. And a fast count. JABUL just retained the TCW Championship by the thinnest of margins.
And Baker going after Crash.
You better get out of that ring, JABUL.
Yeah. Get your title and go. No time to celebrate after a win like that.
I think Crash is actually getting Baker out of the ring. And he is not happy. He's still going at it. There's Lydia. She hosts all of our events back home at the Garden. Raising JABUL's hand. And look at this. We have Denzel Jordan, who earlier tonight we saw him pick up a massive victory in that triple threat, pinning Brian Aurora.
And you can see he's complimenting JABUL.
And there's Isaac Knox in the background. We haven't heard much from him lately. I don't think these two are on good terms. I don't think those are compliments.
No, someone said something here. He could also just be running on adrenaline. I mean, he just beat Baker.
I think Denzel's telling him that his time's going to be up very, very soon. And these two, speaking of not being on such good terms, Isaac Knox kicked JABUL out of the Broken Youth months ago.
Someone tell him Allen Iverson was overrated.
And he's actually raising his hand.
Wow. He may be, but I wouldn't. Would you trust him?
I wouldn't. I don't understand what this is.
No, I wouldn't trust him.
JABUL doesn't know whether to trust him either.
The fans are trusting him.
And this is a new crowd as opposed to the Garden crowd. Maybe some of these fans don't know who Isaac Knox particularly is. But either way, something to look out for there.